Hello and a warm welcome to this short pre-recorded webinar all about how to develop life skills in the classroom. This is actually part 2, as I've previously shared 6 top tips for teachers and teaching assistants to use to help their pupils develop character attributes and life skills, and I would love to share 4 further ideas with you today. Firstly, to introduce myself, I'm Louise Treherne, Director of Character Education at Role Models. In my job here, I create the content of our life skill courses and sessions for children, and I previously worked as a primary school teacher in an independent school in London for 12 years, and this included 5 years as a senior deputy head teacher. I'm now also a qualified coach, and it's very much this experience in education and a coaching approach that we use to help think about the skills that young people really need to be developing to be their best self. A bit of information about Role Models and the work that we do. We are an impact-driven British education provider, and we're focusing on life skills that help to promote social and emotional well-being and what we like to call dynamic thinking. We know these skills help young people to thrive at home, at school, and help to prepare them for their future. We like to complement traditional academic education through offering our courses online and offline for children between the ages of 3 to 15 years old. And we're focusing on themes such as leadership skills, confidence, creative problem solving, resilience, collaboration, and a growth mindset. Now, you're watching this video, so no doubt you already know how important life skills are. But when it comes to the impact they can have, they make a real difference when it comes to your pupils' mental health and well-being. We want to raise happy, confident, grounded children. And if we help them with their resilience, their confidence, they will be in the best possible place to feel prepared for life's ups and downs. We also know that these skills impact academic attainment too. There is a clear relationship between resilience, grit, determination, that readiness to take risks in the classroom, and reaching your academic potential. And then when it comes to thinking about future job prospects in the workplace, we know that employers aren't just looking for those with top exam grades and qualifications. They're also looking for those people that have equally strong people skills, have independent thought, who can creatively solve problems, and have the resilience to be able to dig deep when times get difficult. So the 4 areas that we focus on at Role Models include resilience, leadership, creative problem solving, and collaboration. Now, how can you help your pupils in your classroom to develop these types of skills? Idea number 1, hunt the good stuff. We are all biologically predetermined to focus on the negative. And you'll see this in your pupils. It doesn't matter how many good things happen throughout the day, they will inevitably focus on the one thing that happened that went wrong. Whether that's something that happened in the playground, over break or lunch, or maybe an exam mark or grade that came back. And we have a real opportunity to model to them and to help them establish that habit of hunting out the good. There's scientific research that proves that we can rewire the way that we think. And if we can be ready to use this positive outlook, it really does impact our sense of well-being and our mental health too. So use any opportunity in your class to hunt out the good stuff. It could be as easy as at the end of your day, talking with your class and highlighting 3 good things. They can be big or small. The second idea is split screen teaching, which sounds far more complicated than what it actually is. This is when we teach an objective. We have our academic-based curriculum objective, which might be, for example, learning how to do equations in maths. And alongside that, we make a direct link to the character attribute that we are also developing at the same time. Now, often as teachers, we hope that this happens naturally, but we don't always make that explicit to our class. So next time you're delivering an objective within science or maths, or whatever the subject area might be, see if you can also share the objective of what type of skill they are also developing through working on that, whether it's their perseverance, their confidence, their readiness to bounce back from making mistakes, not giving up when something's tricky or difficult. And it just draws that relationship between what we're working on and the skill we're also developing. Idea number 3 is to make time for unstructured discussion. As an ex-teacher, I know it's really difficult to find moments in your day that are free. But this could be a 5-minute moment where you discuss something with your class, and thunks are a great way to do this. A thunk is a type of question or statement that provokes curious thought. So it could be, is a window still a window if it's painted over? There's no right or wrong answer to this question, and you can bounce them around with the group of children you're working with. Encourage them to think curiously, and by doing this, we're promoting their confidence to speak in front of the group, to share their thoughts and feelings and ideas, to disagree in a healthy way, and to be able to voice that confidently. Equally, you might use some prompt cards or discussion cards to allow your pupils that unstructured moment to discuss different concepts. The last and final idea is reciprocity. I think it's a real opportunity that we have as educators to let our pupils know that it's a two-way relationship between us as the teacher and them as the pupils. Often they feel that it's one-way, transactional. They come into school, they're taught by us, they leave, and they are simply taking the information. And if we can let them know that they affect us as much as we affect them, this could be simply telling them, oh, I thought of you last night when I watched this particular TV program, or when I read about this, because I know you are into that particular area of interest or hobby. It can also be as simple as letting your class know, wow, I've had such fun today. You know, you've really lifted my mood. Letting them know that there's a reciprocal relationship between them and you as their teacher. I hope those 4 ideas have been helpful, simple, practical things that we can do in our everyday practice in the classroom to help our pupils develop life skills that will really help them thrive. If you would like to know any more information about our work at Role Models, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you.